This is modern-day Crete, located in the eastern Mediterranean. During World War II, it was a pivotal moment when the Germans invaded. Had you been here in May 1941, this was ground zero. The battle for Crete was fought from 20th of May to the 1st of June 1941 and was one of the most remarkable operations of the Second World War. It was the first major invasion conducted primarily by airborne forces and resulted in a costly German victory. Following the conquest of mainland Greece, German leader Adolf Hitler ordered the capture of the Greek island of Crete. The operation, codenamed Operation Mercury, was commanded by General Kurt Student. The Germans committed approximately 22,000 troops, including elite Fallschirmjäger paratroopers and mountain troops. They were supported by hundreds of transport aircraft, particularly the Junkers Ju-52, as well as fighters and bombers from the Luftwaffe. Defending the island were about 42,000 Allied troops under General Bernhard Freyberg. These included roughly 15,000 British soldiers, 7,500 New Zealanders, 6,500 Australians, and around 13,000 Greek troops. The defenders also had the advantage of knowing many German plans through intelligence gained from decrypted German communications. However, they lacked sufficient tanks, artillery, and aircraft. In fact, Allied air power on the island was virtually non-existent. The German plan was to seize key airfields. On the morning of the 20th of May, waves of German paratroopers descended onto the island. The assault was met with fierce resistance. Many German troops were killed before reaching the ground, while others landed directly amongst Allied positions. Civilians also joined the fighting, attacking isolated German soldiers with whatever weapons they could find. German casualties on the first day were severe. Entire units were scattered or destroyed. However, the battle turned on the struggle for Malmö airfield on Crete's northwest coast. Confusion among Allied commanders and a series of communication failures led New Zealand forces to withdraw from key positions overlooking the airfield. This proved decisive. Once Malmö was secured, German transport aircraft began landing reinforcements, heavy weapons and supplies. Thousands of mountain troops were flown in, allowing the Germans to build up their strength despite the heavy losses suffered by the airborne assault. The Allies launched counterattacks but were unable to retake the airfield. As more German forces arrived, the defenders were gradually pushed back across the island. By late May, Allied commanders concluded that Crete could no longer be held. A large-scale evacuation was organised by the Royal Navy. Despite intense German air attacks, about 16,500 Allied troops were successfully evacuated to Egypt. Thousands of others were captured after the fighting ended on the 1st of June. German casualties were extraordinarily high for a victorious operation, approximately 4,000 killed and around 2,500 wounded. Allied losses amounted to roughly 1,750 killed, nearly 2,000 wounded, and more than 11,000 captured. The Royal Navy also lost several warships and suffered heavy casualties from air attack. Although Germany won the battle, the cost was so great that Hitler never again authorized a large-scale airborne invasion. The battle for Crete demonstrated both the potential and the dangers of airborne warfare. It secured German control of the eastern Mediterranean for a time, but it also marked the end of Germany's use of mass parachute assaults for the remainder of the war.